to use all those muscles we talked about that create the inner core. And you're going to activate your TA, so your transverse abdominis, and you're just going to bridge up your hips. Okay, so that's the first start. You can make this harder by bringing your hands up to the ceiling, because now you're not using that support. And then try to, my favorite way is to just barely bring your knee up and touch my hand without letting your pelvis drop. So clearly that one's a little bit hard. So a lot of the times it's hard to like keep that activated without letting your pelvis drop down. So that's the exercise, like coming up, hold for a few seconds, go down, 5 on each side. You can also go down, and then you can come up with the knee. You can do like a single leg bridge. If you need that arm support, you can keep arms down. So hold that up and then bridge up. So that's one you can do, but I kind of like the one where you march better rather than bring the hip up all the way. Then you can do bridge up and kick out real slow without letting the pelvis drop down. That's a hard one, huh? Yeah, she's like, try this leg, see if there's any difference from side to side. So the other thing to do would be try to hold that bridge with the diaphragmatic breathing cycles. So you're kind of trying to activate it all at one time and your pelvic floor at the same time. So you guys can go ahead and try these different progressions, but don't move on. So bridge up. The kicks, it's like a longer lever arm, so it's harder. So don't do the kicks if you're not able to like do the unilateral hip flexion, because you're just going to create more stress and not, essentially you're not perfecting that motor unit, or that motor control, and getting the muscles fired properly. If anybody I remember somebody getting really bad hamstring cramping when we did some of this bridging stuff in the last clinic. So what that is, does anybody remember what I said that was? When you get hamstring cramping? Yeah, you're not using your glutes. So one way you can modify that is you can bring your heels up. So when your feet are down, you're trying to pull back on your hamstrings more. So bring your heels up, and that way you're just pushing down with your glutes. So your glute muscles do hip extension. So you're just going to keep your heels up and bridge and really squeeze those glutes. You can try the exercises either way, with feet down or feet up. If you want to activate the glutes more, obviously keep your toes up. Sorry. What was I saying? Heels? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks, Trey. All right, so let's go ahead and try like at least maybe 5 on each side. Add in your diaphragmatic breathing. Whatever